Easy. Today basically, all goes well on this hill, I'll be satisfied. I'm going to take it all apart and weld it up. It's only tacked together at the moment, so this might not be a very good idea. But all going well, I'm going to weld it up together properly, put all the missing pieces on it, set it back up, give it a final test, strip it down again, paint it all, panel it up, put the roof on it, and hopefully set off a week on Monday, which should be good. Let's change gear because seems to be making mincemeat of this. So what I'm interested in here is, how it can cope with this kind of, rough terrain anyway. If you were to ride it this on a push bike, it's not going to be too pleasant, but it's this kind of hill that I'm interested in, which is, it's not a smooth ride, and it's a bit of a gradient. I'm curious to know in first gear when it starts to become a problem for the motor and I have to take over on the pedals, because at the moment the motor seems to be doing most of the work. There's a little bit of clunking going on behind me, sort of a knocking, you can hear it. That's because I'm using a freewheel on the back wheel, and it's a cheap quality one. Eric thinks it's necessary as many freewheels as possible, but I'm starting to think with less freewheels as possible, less things to go wrong. That knockings where the chain's pulling on the freewheel and the bearings aren't enjoying it. You weld that freewheel up, it becomes a crank, and that noise disappears. So anyway, I'm going to drop it down into first gear and let's have a look from a standing start. Here we go. Ooh, legs are going like the clappers. Too much power. What we want there is for it to get to its maximum. I might put it into second because this is just a bit too easy. Hard doing it one-handed. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Look at that. Just winching it up. Don't seem to be having any problems there. Ah, there you go. Now the motor's facing a little bit of resistance. But I'm not really joining in on the pedals. I'm just, well, I am. But nothing to speak of. It's not under load yet. I'm just curious to see how much effort is required at this stage. When I say under load, I've got to clad it out and everything, but judging by this performance, it's not even stretching it at this stage. It's really good. Let's see how far we can get. It's a bit of a hill. Oh, there you go. So yeah, compared to the other machine, this is awesome. I don't think I could have wanted quite so much. There's no, not yet, fingers crossed, there's no clunking or grunting going on, which would have been the situation with the other one. It's kind of eating its way up there. Anything, it's wheel spinning. Oh, there you go. That's what I call test.